All right, shalom, shalom, mighty shalom. I'm going to start by giving infinite honors and praises to Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai Bahashem Harachak Wadash. That's the Heavenly Father through His only begotten Son by their true Hebrew names. Double honors to my teachers, the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, who rule well and are worthy of their double honors. Peace and blessings to you, Akim, pushing out this truth across the four corners during these last seconds of time. Kwame Yashala, mighty, mighty shalom. And this lesson is entitled Earthquakes in Diverse Places. Earthquakes in diverse places. Lord willing, this message be edifying. And this is from June 8, 2026, from BayNews9.com, entitled 6.1 Earthquake Reported in Cuba, Felt in Parts of Florida. All right, and the scriptures specifically speaks of these things and these events happening on the planet Earth before the return of whom the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ. It says, scientists are putting the earthquake epicenter just to the west of Cuba, calling it a 6.1 originally. The U.S. Geological Survey had the quake at 6.4 before lowering the rating. It says 6.1 earthquake reported in Cuba, felt in parts of Florida. St. Petersburg, Florida. It says, did you feel a rumble right around 2 p.m. on Monday? If you did, it was likely an earthquake that hit just off the coast of Cuba. So it's saying that an earthquake hit off the coast of Cuba, but it was felt in different parts of Florida. Okay? And this is all according to prophecy. This is the book of Matthew chapter 24, verse 6. In red letters, Yahweh Shai speaking, it says, and ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. Right, and that's ultimately all a part of prophecy. Scriptures say the second woe is past, but the third woe cometh quickly. All right, wars and rumors of wars, all the way up until that great third world's war, which will be nuclear, according to Isaiah 9 and 5. All right, and many other chapters and verses throughout the Bible. All right, that speaks of nuclear destruction taking place throughout different parts of the earth. All right, and specifically blotting out Babylon the Great, which is America. So it says, verse 7, for nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famines and pestilences and earthquakes in diverse places. All these are the beginning of sorrows, right? Because there's much more judgments to come, all right? Much more greater earthquakes to come, tsunamis, all right? Different judgments throughout the earth, all right? That the Lord is plaguing this place with, all right? And I got that word, diverse. It says, diverse is an archaic or literary adjective meaning several, various, or sundry. It refers to an indefinite number of different items or people, more than one, but not a great number. So, right, more than one, all right, several, various. So that's what it means by diverse. It says, and there shall be earthquakes in diverse places, meaning different, many, various places throughout the earth, all right, showing forth the Lord's judgment, all right. And it says in, I believe it's in Isaiah, it said the Lord will visit the earth. This is Isaiah 29 and 6. It says, thou shalt be visited of the Lord Yahweh of hosts with thunder and with earthquake and great noise, with storm and tempest and a flame of devouring fire. That's right. Let's see if we can get something on that word earthquake. All right, because that's what the Lord is visiting the earth with, these different disasters, quote unquote natural disasters, but it's disasters from Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai. This is verse 6, Isaiah 29 and 6. In the NLT, it says, I, the Lord of heaven's armies, will act for you with thunder and earthquake and great noise, with whirlwind and storm and consuming fire. So the Lord is acting for us. These are all part of the judgments of Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai that are coming upon the earth, that are visiting the earth, all right, that are showing forth that the Lord is getting closer and closer to that great deliverance of the hopeful elect and that great destruction of America, Babylon the Great being hit by nuclear missiles in different parts of the earth as well. All right, it says quaking, rattling, shaking. Let me read the Strong's definition. Ra'ash. It says quaking, rattling, shaking, earthquake, quaking, trembling of person. It says shaking, quivering of dart. All right, Strong's definition: vibration, bounding, uproar, commotion, confused noise, earthquake, fierceness, quaking, rattling, rushing, shaking. Right? And that's what happened off the coast of Cuba today, but it was felt throughout Florida. So the Lord is not playing games when it comes to his judgment. It says scientists are putting the epicenter just to the west of Cuba, calling it a 6.1. Originally, the U.S. Geological Survey had the quake at a 6.4 before lowering the rating. It was the second strongest earthquake ever observed in the Gulf. You see? So this is breaking news, and this is history, man. All right? These events are making history throughout the planet Earth, man. Okay? This is all a part of the Lord's judgment. We're reading about it. Earthquakes in diverse places. Thou shalt be visited with earthquakes upon the earth. All right? That's the Lord showing forth that his judgment is getting closer and closer, all right, to that ultimate destruction of America by nuclear fire, different parts of the earth, that deliverance by the hopeful elect, by the Lord of hosts, the Lord of heaven's armies. It says the quake was 104 kilometers west north of Mantoa, Cuba. It struck at a depth of 6 miles, 10 kilometers, in waters just west of the capital, according to the U.S. Geological Survey. Flavia Pupil, a manager at Pinar del Rio Hotel in Pinar del Rio, described how the building shook and caused some fear. You see, everyone here is okay, she said by telephone. The people on the street are a little bit scared. Vibrations could be felt at Spectrum Bay News 9 facility off Carilion Drive in St. Pete in Orlando. And that's what it's going to here, vibration, right? And you can't make this up. This is in the Strong's definition. It says vibration, bounding, uproar, commotion, confused noise, earthquake, fierceness, quaking, rattling, rushing, shaking. All right? This is all a part of the Lord's judgment. And you have the people here saying it. Vibrations could be felt at Spectrum Bay News 9's facility off Carilion Drive in St. Pete and in Orlando. See? Different parts of Florida. So Lord willing, this quick, it was edifying. All right? Earthquakes in diverse places. I'm going to give infinite honors and praises to Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai Bahashem Hara Chakwadash. Double honors to my teachers, the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Peace and blessings until next time. Kwame Ashala, Mighty Shalom.